It is Sunday. My hair is doing weird. No, it's not cooperating. You can't really tell because the sun is relatively still shining outside, but it's autumn here in Stockholm, which means the days are shorter, the days are colder, and that makes me more and more homesick from food from my home, from the United States. I grew up in Connecticut, which is in New England, which is far away from any kind of barbecue mecca. But today, that's kind of what I want to eat. I want to eat some baby back ribs. I want to eat some cornbread. Cornbread is one of those things that I've tried like 5 times, and my wife politely nods and kind of says, maybe it's more for you. I think the problem has been the pan for the cornbread and just having it too dry. Okay, let's get started on that cornbread. We don't have buttermilk here in Sweden, so I'm going to be using some filmjölk, or sour milk in Swedish, and some regular milk to try to create something that's a little bit similar to buttermilk. Hopefully it passes muster and can hold up and make a great cornbread. Once it has that nice consistency, a little bit thicker than regular milk, I'm going to start blending my wet and dry ingredients. So I've got some eggs, I've got some cornmeal, blending that together until it's a nice batter. So this is when I ran into a problem. I think my conversions were off, to be completely honest. So I have to keep mixing and keep adding more milk once, spin it around, add some more milk, it's still a little bit dry, spin it around, and then, still not satisfied, let's add some more milk, just to be sure. So I moved it around until it was a nice consistency, and then I poured it into a cast iron pan with a little bit of butter, and threw it in the oven for like 200 degrees for like 20 minutes. It should be really easy, and it probably is really easy if you measure things right. For the baby back ribs, I live in an apartment, which means that I don't have a smoker. That's generally frowned upon, to smoke meats in an apartment. It's not a problem because I'm gonna do my baby back ribs today in the oven, low and slow for a really long time with a dry mustard rub. So I have 4 racks of baby back ribs here, and the biggest thing that you want to avoid is crowding on your pan, and I obviously nailed it here. I'm pouring on some salt, obviously salt and pepper, super key on both sides. Then you're going to add some mustard rub. I use some Swedish mustard because that's what we have, and for rub I use the very last of Arthur Bryant's special rub. Arthur Bryant's is a well-known smokehouse and barbecue restaurant from Kansas City. I think the rub is amazing. So rubbed everything down, and I just threw them in a really low oven. Here it was like 150 centigrade. Let it be there for like an hour and a half. You pull them out, they look like this. They taste amazing. It's not a smoker, but it's October in Sweden, and with the rub and the mustard, it goes a long way. And fed a hungry group of guys. Cornbread, I'm gonna have to try it another time.